Don't wanna leave her grounded. I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my gang and my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Big behind and petitest waist. Take time with the GBG, we don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get slapped if I don't have my piece today. I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him a thick one. Which one? Who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, I'll hit one. Matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright. We could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes, you'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right trail, look like a spider, it's crawling $1 on just the accessories. Damn. She made me wanna go harder, I like a whole R, and I think I'm obsessed with her. They hit him up on his birthday, did him the worst way, he had a death wish. I get right under their skin, I don't even try, I guess I can't help this shit. I'ma have love for bro, for life, we talking, nah, I step with it. Of course you could beat me at talking, ain't no back and forth, until we catch up with them niggas. Knocking the bag and making the opposite mad, I done fell in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Bank account look good, it's a new one. You the type like the type on computers. Got a mask, but he ain't no shooter. Top 10, but she don't act bougie. Me and your friends, we can go to Aruba. Get friends, it depend on my mood. Maybach Vans, ain't no who.
We could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M. Mama got a body like Kim and them. Mama been killing that gym. We can go watch from chain to chain, the rings on him. I done got rich, but I'm still with this shit, land in London and go to the ends.
We could go ban for ban.
Fuck that, we can go M for M.
$250,000 for the Maybach truck.
Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really a threat.
It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
Back up, shorty.
Brave new voices, make some noise! I don't believe y'all. I said brave new voices, make some noise! There we go, there we go, there we go. I know y'all like come all the way out here to Madison, Wisconsin to sit in them seats and be quiet now. Shout out to the On My First Wave program for hosting us this week. Shout out to each and every one of you for joining us at Brave New Voices this year. We love y'all, we appreciate y'all, we celebrate y'all. Can I give yourselves a round of applause? Okay, so I see I'm gonna have a few issues here, all right. DJ, cut music, cut music, cut music. So, when I asked for y'all to make some noise, that's exactly what I mean. Okay? Now, it's okay. We're going to practice with me. Because when these young people get up here, I need y'all to have y'all together, okay? They're cool? All right. So, on the count of 3, actually, let's just be quiet right now. Shh. I want no noise. Coconut. No noise. Hey, ASMR up here. I want no noise. And on the count of 3, I want y'all to make as much noise as your body can muster. Is that okay? On the count of 3, okay. No coughing. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise! Yeah! Act like y'all ready to see our Poetry Slam Finals! Shout out to our top 4 competing teams. Make some noise for Do More Baltimore. Make some noise for Metaphor Houston. Make some noise for You Speaks Bay Area. And make some noise for Master Poetry. Congratulations, top 4. We're so proud of y'all. All right, so I'm going to make sure I get up at y'all here. I just want to make sure y'all was live enough before these young people hit the stage. So my name is Darius Parker. I have the honor and privilege of serving as one of your... Oh, that's my mother. My name is Darius Parker. I serve as one of your co-executive producers of this amazing festival. I love y'all. And the most beautiful thing about this entire experience for me is I started as a young person in these seats, right? It was 2010 in Los Angeles where I competed in my first Brave New Voices, and I was like, yo, yeah, cool. And I've since then come to this point, and I just am so grateful for the people I've met, the mentors who sit on this phenomenal judges panel, the folks who've raised me in this work and who've raised me in this festival. I love you. I celebrate you. We're at 28 years of Brave New Voices. 28 years to use our words to incite change. 28 years to use our words for radical liberation. 28 years to fall in love. Y'all with that? And this year, shout out to the phenomenal Jax Neal and Danielle Horton, your co-festival directors who have made us put poetry into motion. So I'm going to get up out of your hair. And again, I have the privilege of introducing these phenomenal people. Can y'all make as much noise as you humanly can as well for your co-festival directors of the 2025 Brave New Voices Festival, Danielle Horton and Jax Neal!
What's good, Brave New Voices? Thank you so much, Derry, for that amazing introduction. Y'all, welcome to the 28th Brave New Voices. I will be your MC for the night. And we've come from around the country and around the world to be in this space, so thank you for being here. Make some noise for yourself. Word. Keep that celebration going for the poets in the room, the artists, the organizers. Keep it going. The educators, the parents, the friends, the DJ. Word. Now, as we convene in this space to celebrate the power of the youth voice, we would like to take a moment to recognize the Ho Chunk people, known as the people of the sacred voice, the first residents of this land that will become Madison, Wisconsin. The University of Wisconsin-Madison occupies ancestral Ho Chunk land, a place their nation has called their job since time immemorial. In an 1832 treaty, the Ho Chunk were forced to cede this territory. Decades of ethnic cleansing followed when both the federal and the state government repeatedly, but unsuccessfully, sought to forcibly remove the Ho Chunk from Wisconsin. We acknowledge the circumstances that led to the forced removal of the Ho Chunk people and honor their legacy of resistance and resilience. This history of colonization informs our work and vision for a collaborative future. We recognize and respect the inherent sovereignty of the Ho Chunk Nation and the other 11 Native nations within the boundaries of the state of Wisconsin. Everybody take a breath for the Ho Chunk people. Everybody in and out. One more time, in and out. Yeah, I needed that. All right, as mentioned earlier, this is our 28th annual Brave New Voices. Every year, Brave New Voices brings hundreds of poets together for workshops, performances, conversations, and we hope for the continued building of a movement at the intersections of slam, activism, and the imagination, which enables a platform for intergenerational truth-telling and critical love. We gather to tell our stories and listen and learn from our collective wisdom. And before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone that this space belongs to you, right? So let's be responsible for the energy we bring into this space, working together to make sure that everyone feels welcome in this community. If that's cool, say cool. Word, I like that. All right, speaking of responsibilities, my wonderful host and fellow co-director, Jax Neal, can explain to us what is going to happen today. Everybody say, hey, Jax.
Hey, BMV. What up? My name is Jax Neal, reporting live from inside your mind. I'll be the voice of God today, putting together this wonderful slam for y'all. So let's figure out what exactly this is that we're doing today. So a poetry slam is a competitive poetry event. We're here to provide a platform to celebrate some of the most incredible and urgent young voices in the country. 5 judges will score poems on a scale from 1 to 10. Low and high scores are dropped, 3 middle added together for a max total of 30 points. Judges wave. That's the last time you're gonna get love tonight, y'all. Each slam has 4 rounds and each team participates in 2 semifinals. A calibration poet will perform before the first round of each bout, and the order in which the poet performs shifts in each round. After each bout, teams will earn a place ranking of 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in order of low to high score. At the conclusion of the semifinals, we add together those ranks for a cumulative rank score, and that's how we got our finals here today. These are the best of the best. Everyone here tonight was the winner of their slam. These are the top scoring poets of this festival, and we're here to crown the top ranking poet in the whole country. Isn't that crazy? So let's meet the people that are gonna judge the top poets in the country tonight, shall we?
Who we got, Jax? Who we got?
Dr. Raul Leon, will you please wave?
Doctor.
Assistant Vice Provost of the University of Wisconsin. Mayor of Madison, Wisconsin, Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway.
Okay, Mayor.
Wisconsin Poet Laureate Dasha Kelly.
Okay, Dasha.
The Board of Education Clerk and Executive Director of Wisconsin Abortion Fund and a former BMV alumni,
Okay.
Ali Muldrow.
Yeah.
And the Director of Oh My First Wave Urban Art Scholarship, Sophia Snow.
Oh my God. Word.
All right, judges, your job is to put some numbers on some of the top young poets in the nation. Your job is to not be swayed by anything this audience does, okay? Be clear-headed, be steel-minded, be a bull that doesn't move. Audience, what are you gonna do? Right.
Listen to the poem.
As a reminder, there's going to be no recordings of poems or performances tonight except by the Youth Speaks media staff. This is a rule put in place to protect people's privacy and agency. The Youth Speaks media team will share performances of poems after the festivals. If youth do not wish to have their performances recorded, they can request a specialized red mic cover, which indicates to staff not to record or take pictures of them. Should you need these mic covers, please find your bound manager before the performance so we can ensure you get what you need. Y'all, are you ready for a motherfucking poetry slam? Danny, let's do it.
Word. So I think you covered everything, but before we get started, I'm gonna need to, give a trigger warning, all right? If that's cool, say cool. Yeah, we're gonna be probably talking about some heavy stuff, right? So we need to take care of each other. So we acknowledge the words of our young folks are powerful, first and foremost. Poets are going to get on this mic today and speak their truth. This may include topics that might physically or emotionally activate folks in the audience and may cause them to relive traumatic events in their minds and bodies. You may hear poems that are graphic, covering issues such as racism, mental health, trauma, sexuality, self-harm, abuse, and more. Please do what you need to do in order to take care of your mental health, okay? We also have decompression spaces available should you need them. And decompression rooms will be occupied by mental health professionals and volunteers with experience in mental health. Should you need them, find a Youth Speak staff who can direct you to where they are. Any Youth Speak staff, please raise your hand. Yes, we got a lot of people who are ready to love on you and take care of you, okay? If you need any assistance, if you need to decompress, please tap on one of them, all right? If that's cool, say cool. Smooth, all right. Are y'all ready for some poems? Nah, I am not convinced. I said, are you ready for some poems? Well, I need to make sure y'all are completely ready. So I need to make sure I show y'all how y'all genuinely show love. So can we start with snaps? Come on, I need to hear that sexy rain. Make it a thunderstorm, yes. Yeah, it's a lot of y'all up in here, okay. Can you stump your feet? Come on, make that thunder louder. All right. Now, what do you say when you really love what you eating? Yeah, smooth. And you can call out some other stuff. What are some other ways that we show love to people? Yeah. Okay, y'all got it. Word. All right, so, let's see. Let me let y'all know what y'all roles is. So, judges, your job, no, you already did that, Jax. They already know what to do. Word. So, before we get started, okay, we want to bring up our featured poets. Can everybody get a drum roll, please? Keep it going. While I pull it up. I love y'all for this. Ah, dang. No, keep it going. Show me grace. Perfect. All right. Hailing from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and the surrounding pueblos and reservations, NACA Radical Poets returns to BNV for the first time since 2019. These students are from the Native American Community Academy, where they believe in the philosophy of decolonization and education is taught from the indigenous point of view. Please give a warm welcome for the NACA Poets!
a scream in her wind.
Nature doesn't have a voice to tell you to stop.
Help me, please!
So let us tell you what she has to say. The consequences of your actions are here to be unveiled. A truth untold and a story that's withheld within the mind of nature and within the minds of man. You've come to destroy this world and conquer a different land. Culture that isn't yours, but you take.
So stop asking. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Carelessly and unwillingly slaughter the red and black. You've killed them all, and yet here we are, still trying to take the fall.
Because these colors are becoming numbers, cash or card. Our children, mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. I can't name them all, but I wish I'd come home one more time with no need to say goodbye. As if they were even given the pleasantry. Call this number for help when they're shaking hands, can barely hold the phone. Their bodies only sometimes coming home in a casket, never spoken for, only the excuses to fuel the illusions. Well, they're always running off. They always took walks alone just to smoke, while having stale air, treated like an animal up until the final bullet is in their undiscovered skull.
And with all you've given us and with all you haven't, the scraps that we've been handed and the tools that we've built from this loneliness, we still strive for greatness. So let me tell you, you can't take what you've already taken, and you can't steal what's already been broken. Her solemnless vines of life that give birth to all of mankind and all that are alike. You strip her down bare to her root, and she begs and she bleeds for you to stop. As you take her away, you've taken a family, a mother, a father, a daughter, and a son, a life that you can never bring back from the dead. You've taken her for granted and you used her for her materials. You used her for her soul. And now you must repent for what you have stole. A woman and a life that has gone missing and murdered from her indigenous tribe. But now she repents with a gust of wind flowing from her hair and the sound of trees in which between the earth that she carries into the soil from which she is buried, that creates life through her body. And in the clouds, her eyes, she cries rain to give us the plants that we need to remain a people. She is one with us as if we are one with her. So let it be clear, you need to stop trying to take from her.
Only Mother Earth to cradle them, singing her final song, apologizing for the torment in their final moments. Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Make some noise. Are y'all ready for a poetry slam? I said, are you ready for a poetry slam? Where y'all actually not ready, because we gotta do something first. We need to calibrate. You feel me? So we're gonna need a calibration poet. Yeah, word. We've changed this name multiple times.
Yeah,
you know, calibration, sacrificial. We said offering before. What you say, Jax?
I said, we're calibrating, y'all. Why are you so bloodthirsty for? Come on,
Yeah.
calibrate.
Word. So we need to do a calibration poet. And this is to help the judges out, because this is our first time. Y'all need to listen to the poem, rate it, use your opinions. Audience, you know what to do, because they're going to get it wrong every time, right? Yeah. And then, so this poet is not competing, though, so they don't count. Word. But they will warm up the stage to get the judges calibrated for scoring. So our calibration poet, start making some noise. Can I get a drum roll or something? Poets are coming all the way from Chicago. Word. Shout out to the Midwest, Midwest gotta represent. Everybody, give it up for Kumba
I'm the kisses blown in butterflies, the reason why babies are born and the reason why they survive.
I am violence, a force to be reckoned with. I am hardship, rubble, bullets, and bloodshed.
I am sacrifice.
I'm genocide.
I am love.
I'm war.
We were friends once before.
I do not knock. I enter with missiles firing, dragging silence like a torn flag.
I am an endless list of laughter, transparency, honesty, and loyalty.
I breathe in smoke, stomp with the sound of 1,000 boots.
Pounding and pounding and pounding. I am affection, connection, a boundless bond of beauty and grace.
I love no one, but touch everything. When I sleep,
the earth breathes,
unsure it can heal by the time I wake.
Why don't you use your words?
Because I'd rather soak the earth with a sea of scars.
I pray children never know your name or learn your shape.
Too bad, they already have Palestine, Afghanistan, Sudan. I am the collapsing of roots. The howl of name no longer answered.
You have no eyes, only memories.
Old reels of fire and ash.
Imagine a girl meets a boy, both so different yet the same. One shy, the other bold, they bond over a show, affection grows. Eyes begin to wander, hearts begin to reach. They learn everything about each other's everlasting beauty, and then
I creep like nightfall. In corners no one ever keeps, their love becomes one-sided. He loses desire and treats her like glass. She's fragile, so she holds her breath when he violently says, I'd rather be a bullet than be brave. I'd rather break this wall than continue building it.
There are wars going on in our relationship. Girls with battle scars sliced by boys with blades. There are wars going on in our
neighborhoods. Brothers, killing sisters, killing mothers.
There are wars going on in our cities. Drugs being abused while street signs bow at the echo of police sirens. There are wars going on in our countries.
Single moms screaming at every stoplight.
While white men drive around in fancy cars without a care in the world but love. Love can heal all this evil spreading like disease. Love. We must remember it is an action. Love. We must practice it until it soaks the earth. Until love fills the skies. We must love until war dies.
Kumba Links. All right, now, judges. Now, what's different from the semifinals is that this is going to be some loud scorings, okay? We're going to read these scores out loud. Yeah, so y'all get to give y'all feedback on if y'all like these scores or not. All right, if that's cool, say cool. Word.
All right, y'all. From low to high, we have an 8.3, an 8.4, an 8.9, a 9.5, and a 9.8.
All right, all right. That was all right, you know. Still keep listening to that poem, though. All right? Word. So, now, we about to get the show started. All right. So, we're going to have 4 rounds. No lightning. We just need all these teams to come with their best all right? All right. So, for round 1, we have on deck, mic'd up mass. But right now, continue, show some love. We have You Speaks Bay Area!
She was framed.
Not in the lens, but in the lie.
In the leather couch and casting call.
In the silence between action
and cut.
In the way her body was treated like a prop.
But her no was never a part of the script.
She was framed.
in just the right angle to make her breasts pop.
Her hips wide.
Her waist slim.
The camera lens focuses on everything but her eyes.
Where a tear has shed itself in the name of all she lost to an industry.
That doesn't love you.
She was framed.
They dressed her in bindis and bangles.
And undressed her with lyrics.
An item girl at 17, a has-been at 30.
Taught to dance like seduction was Sanskrit.
But to stay pure off camera.
Like sin only counts when it's not choreographed.
Director yells, cut, in reference to her clothes. Never for her feelings, but she chose this, didn't she?
She chose money.
And fame.
And riches over security to live out an American dream that only tasted good at the tip of her tongue.
They say fame is like a ladder,
but it's built on the backs of women lying still.
The rich get violated behind closed doors, the poor on open sets.
Unpaid.
Unprotected. When power calls it art, it stops being a crime.
And when you're broke, they don't even bother to lie about it. We were framed.
Director said,
show skin, not scars. This is how stars are made.
They fed her to the camera and then blamed her for being hungry. Compromise, they called it.
Opportunity, they sold it.
She called it assault after 30 years of being told it was acting.
1 in 4 women in the global film industry experience sexual harassment or assault.
That's not a subplot.
That's the entire genre.
Still, the only thing that gets cut is her paycheck. They told her.
Suck it up.
Smile through it.
You'll be famous.
But fame is just rape with a red carpet.
A spotlight that burns instead of shines.
We hear Me Too.
But forget how many herds it took to echo. You remember Weinstein, not the woman.
You quote movies, not court cases.
You cheer when the predator gets 20 years.
But boo when she gets 2 minutes to tell her truth.
It wasn't just the casting couch.
It was the assistant who said, take a friend.
The manager who booked the meeting.
The agents, the stylists, the handlers,
everyone who sent her in like a lamb and called it networking.
They all knew. Hollywood's worst kept secret was never silence.
It was survival. Over 70% of female actors report being sexually harassed and 0% see justice.
Not when the director is the judge. Not when the producer funds the police.
Not when a woman's story is called a scandal.
Before it's called a crime. We are told.
Be sexy, not angry.
Forgive.
And forget.
But when she finally screamed, she was told she was too emotional.
But it was a well-known fact in Hollywood that he was an abuser.
For 30 years, they sent women into his grasp without a thought of their safety.
Or opinion.
Or well-being.
So yeah.
We were framed.
Silenced.
Raped.
Blamed.
And now?
We set the scene. Action.
Word. When I say speak, y'all say truth. Speak. When I say speak, you say truth. Speak. Word. Thank y'all, poets. Okay, judges.
Don't fuck it up, judges.
Don't fuck it up.
Let's see.
All right, put them things in order.
They probably fucked it up, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
From low to high, we have an 8.7, an 8.9, a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 9.9.
Okay. Y'all not in the doghouse quite yet. Word. So on deck, we have Do More, no, hold on. Who do we have on deck?
Hey, on deck
we have Metaphor Houston. But right now, coming to the stage, we have Mike the Mask.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
Working at Starbucks makes me feel like Jesus. I see all, know all, remember all. I hold down the bar like a Navy SEAL. I should be allowed to fly planes.
You can't crucify me with your camel ribbon crunches. I was hired over 3 years ago, and I'm on my 3rd CEO.
I know how to lean down and kiss the earth and practice gratitude. Even Jesus answers to God.
Our CEO, Brian Nichols, lives by numbers. 57,000 an hour, 6 trips a week in a private jet.
He tells us we need to connect with the customers, and of course, we do. My store manager saw Bruno Mars on Company Time while I licked the asshole of our least favorite regular, while my district manager asked me if I really thought that would get the numbers up when she said a 95 is not a 100.
I choose to play the numbers of it. Open my arms 5 days a week to be met with what?
Resurrection.
At least I try.
I give the customers what they're looking for.
On the 4th day, they bathed me in sin or strawberry acai.
It's a religion or cult like ice, no berries. I'm doing it for you.
3 days, I cried in the bathroom, hoping the salt from my tears would turn into caramel cold foam
just to give it to you for free. 2 days, I asked to play God or maybe just to sit down.
And on the last, I shed the shame and guilt placed on me by your eyes.
I told you, I really didn't like this job, but that conversation was eating into my drive times.
I'm telling you, it's numbers. $4.75 hot chocolate.
Hands cracked and bleeding.
$7.38 mango dragon fruit lemonade.
No hours to fix that doctor's office clock.
$3.14 hot Pike's Place.
And no backbone to pick up the cup with.
Serving coffee since 1971.
Union busting since 1980.
2 years of retaliation for speaking out on Palestinian genocide. And to think, what use is a barista for but service?
But protest.
But grassroots.
What is Starbucks if not a malignant tumor composed of a man's greed for power? Oh God, tell me, can I still repent with an apron on?
Does that make it food safe?
Will you bless my cup should my numbers go past double digits?
What makes the prayers of a rich man generous and the prayers of a poor man greedy? What makes corporate beliefs righteous and ours blasphemous? What makes the needs of $800,000 a day more necessary than $18 an hour? What makes the lives of those we can't see disposable while ours is priceless? I wanted it to feel regular.
I love my regulars.
I still feel like Jesus. I still see, I still know, I still remember.
You want the Frappuccino with a flat lid because you hate to feel like a child with all the extra whip.
And you want the hot coffee, double cupped, because your son's hands are sensitive. And how did his surgery go last week?
If I told you that disciples could still protest, would you even? Do you believe in coalition? Bring together the billionaires, the debtors, the persecuted, the dead. Do you believe in a movement if I give you a cream on the side? If I make it a double tonight? Are you eager for Coffee House Connection? Or do you just want me to tell you it's going to be all right? That the coffee will be out in 3.
That if I see you, you see me.
I don't think Brian remembers your name as much as you remember his.
As much as I remember yours. Brian Nichols, billionaires, Starbucks, corporations, the out of touch will never be touched by any humanity but theirs. It's on us. So pick me, choose me, place the crown of thorns on my head and watch as my blood drips into your drink. Throw your extra hot latte at me like holy water to an exorcism and wait for my apology to feel sincere. Wait for the apologies to trickle down. I'm waiting too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I would hate to be the judges right now. My goodness, I would hate to have the judges roll right now. But, Jax, what we got?
Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, sorry. I was just so
It's
blown
all
away.
good.
Oh my God, give it up for these poets, Lord. From low to high, we have an 8.8, a 9.0, a 9.2, a 9.6, and a 9.6.
All right now. Turn up. All right. The stage is hot. Okay, my God. Whew. All right, so on deck, we have, let me get it right. On deck, we have Do More Baltimore. But right now, and you're already clapping right now, give it up for Metaphor Houston!
In 1969, the Black Panthers created the Free Breakfast for Children program. They believed that no child should sit in a classroom with an empty stomach. The FBI called this act of kindness the greatest threat to national security. To the lunch lady who never failed to make it clear that I had insufficient funds in my account,
I wonder if you ever saw me as more than a number on a screen. If you ever noticed that my body was begging for that processed government cuisine, I hope maybe you'd have some empathy.
I wonder if you knew what it felt like to type your lunch number into the keypad knowing that your meal wasn't guaranteed. Maybe you knew the way of wishing lunch into existence.
Of making empty feel full. I wasn't asking for charity.
Just dignity, humanity, on a tray you were meant to provide for me.
The only way America can secure the nation is by turning my brain into a battlefield, by making my stomach
an enemy of my education. Is it truly a threat to provide students with the tools to succeed?
Is it really our fault we were born into a system infested with poverty?
While 60% of families are picking and choosing between their needs, 157 House representatives pick and choose which students get to eat. To Rich McCormick,
the congressman who suggested some children should be working instead of receiving free lunch.
You say we like value, but we're forced to depend on the government until they stop providing for us.
The free and reduced lunch program has already reduced me to a whisper.
Just a number in the system. To an attention-seeking student who can't focus in class. Sorry I couldn't worry about your music lesson while my stomach grumbled louder than the bell rings.
Sorry I couldn't memorize the branches of government when the roots of inequality were choking me.
I used to see straight A's. Now food and focus are the only F's I lose. What about me being black, fed, and educated scares you?
Is it my ability to process the policies you put in place, or how I rise above the limitations you put on my race?
All power to the people, but our empowerment is stolen from us.
Ripped out of our bodies and brains. The only way you can limit us is by snatching away our lunch trays.
The Free Breakfast for Children program was supposed to be our fuel.
But the system made sure we didn't get past the finish line.
Why are victories determined by those who never struggled a day in their lives? To the Black Panthers, I wonder
if you know that people who make a base salary of $174,000 are in a frenzy over a $3 trade,
as if their pay couldn't feed 1,000 students times 58. I wonder if you knew. I wonder if you knew the police raids and hatred of 1969 would foreshadow our current system.
I wonder if you knew the revolutionary change you envisioned
will leave us fed up but never full.
Ay, ay, ay. Woo! That shit hot. When I say brave new, you say voices, brave new. Brave new. When I say brave new, you say voices, brave new. Brave new. Word. Okay, judges, do not disappoint us.
From low to high, we have an 8.8, a 9.1, a 9.2, a 9.3, and a 9.3.
Okay. All right, I ain't heard too many disappointing no's, so okay. Word. So wow, we are moving through this slam. On deck to start our second round, we have mic'd up Mass, but coming to the stage to finish out round one, we have Dumar Baltimore.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. For whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Forever and ever, amen.
My spirit is stuck in the crossroad of non-believers. Because God's followers have always tried to derail me when my sister's father spoke of my house like a house sin. That my mother's spirit, which aligns with the stars like constellations, will burn my soul in eternal damnation.
People need the Lord, for whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
God's followers weight my soul so much I wasn't sure I'd ascend to the clouds. Shattered any piece of Christianity within me as I'm the son of one. I wish I didn't have his morals in my genes. My sister agrees. Didn't invite hers to her graduation. Guess God gave way to go against your kin's wishes.
If you don't have Christ as Lord, you have the devil as your master.
My mom tells me there is no God, only a goddess.
Your mother is mad at God.
Women make the planet inhabitable, but it was made by man?
It was made by God. It was made God.
How could it take 7 days to make a planet when it takes us less to destroy it?
Blasphemy from those people possessed by demons. Repent.
If I was made in God's image, why was I born to ignore it?
Repent.
To give the All-Father reasons to send fathers to his son?
Repent.
You tried to convince a contradiction created by your creator. Approach me like a telemarketer. I don't want what you're offering. Offer him as a choice, but say
there is no other option.
Present him as a way of living rather than an addition to how I live.
Be a man, Marcellus. Only God can help you be a real man.
Life without a father brought me more morality than the Bible has. My mom was my role model. When my father sacrificed me for lust, I thought a Christian man was a family man. He decided to make two. Does baptism fix that too? Justify him for the split that split myself apart like Moses. But instead of the water splitting, I can feel it fall down my face till I split and can't get myself together. Can't you see? I fear Christianity will change me from the son of my mother to the son of God. Filter my speech, swallow my tongue to speak in God's. When I found mine through poetry, he told me,
your coach is a bad example. He's not teaching you to respect yourself and others. Learn how to be respectful.
Who are you to try and father a son that's not yours? What are you asking me? Abandon my identity for a God that made me this way? That a prayer to him will be fulfilled. Like every miracle in my life I didn't make happen. When I put my soul into it, that I should thank him for my achievements and dedication.
Thank him. For God so loved the world
abandon what I know. Present the holy ground and show them that my throat
believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
I can't find the place in my soul. How could I?
That he gave his only begotten
an angel on my shoulders, but I can't believe in either. I'm at a spiritual standstill because I'm afraid to move. And if I could,
that he gave his only begotten Son. For whosoever shall believe in him
God shouldn't
shall
have
not
been
perish,
presented
but
by
have
a man like
everlasting life.
you. Your words have only pushed me away. He'll say, you know you'll go to hell. All I can say is, I know.
We got a poetry slam, y'all. Damn, that was, yo. All right, judges. I do not envy y'all. We really do have some of the best poets competing right now. All right, Jax, let us know.
From low to high, we have an 8.8, an 8.9, an 8.9, a 9.0, and a 9.9.
All right, I heard some boos, so that means, can y'all say, listen to the poem? Word. All right, it's a poetry slam, man. We got to put numbers to all of this, but, you know, it's all subjective. All right. So, on deck, as we go into round 2, is Metaphor Houston. But right now, coming to the stage, we have Mic'd Up Math.
I was 8 when I learned interacting with a man is like crawling in bed with a gun, just to check if the safety's on. I was 10 when I learned it never is. This is a notes app eulogy for every man I'm gonna kill once I learn to shoot first. Like I'm collecting bodies just to purify mine, maybe, just to scavenge through their dresser drawers, searching for each piece of me stolen without consequence. I'll check every pants pocket, trying to remember what it was to be full-bodied before flesh, try and gather enough life to resurrect a little girl I only know of through pictures. See, my English teacher locking the door behind me sounds the same as a gunshot telling me to run, but my knees hurt, my back too, joints creaking, carrying the weight of my own abuse, and tonight, I don't feel like running. I just feel like evening the score. The first on my list took unconscious as an invitation, learning each inch of me like a secret not worth keeping, only taking to know he could. Since then, I sleep with clenched fists, prayer between my teeth, razor blade under my tongue, just hoping next time I'll be ready, and I was. Skinned him just to show him what it's like to crawl outside your body, crushed by the way your lungs beg for someplace better, and there's not one. The second on my list teaches silence alongside his curriculum, singing promises of my maturity. An old soul is still small enough to hold down. The second gargled on his own blood like chewing on all the dark stored in his stomach. I smiled when I realized he was still trying to bite back. The third showed me it could get worse, and it did. Cracked open his rib cage, scrape knuckle scar just to gnaw on the bones. The fifth ate each blow. The 10th spat them out, looked to the sky for mercy, and met my eyes. Like we were both bargaining with the same thing. I'll tell his family he was a good man. I'll tell the cops too. And I'll wonder if grieving him feels the same as grieving the parts of me he took. If the funeral will have pictures of a little boy, eyes still glossed with innocence, a missing tooth, if the flowers will be blue, and his house haunted with his scent, a ghost that still tiptoes down the hallway after every bad dream, so I'll dry his mother's tears just in case. Hold her head, whisper promises of peace I know won't be kept. And maybe that's all I wanted after all. To cradle something soft and human that feels like me. To make believe an unmedicated healing only ever discussed in sterile rooms. To turn full-bodied back to only flesh. And even a score no one else is keeping. But a little girl wondering, why her?
Man, can we take a collective breath after that one? Everybody in and out. One more time, in and out. Shout out to the brave new voices touching this stage. All right, judges. All right, judges.
From low to high, we have a 9.1. A 9.1. A 9.3. A 9.9. And y'all, we got a 10.
The audience is loving y'all, judges. All right. Y'all trying to stay out that doghouse, I see. All right. So, on deck, we have Do More Baltimore. But coming to the stage, and you're already clapping. You're already clapping. Coming to the stage, we have Metaphor Houston.
Take him to the south. Hey, where he is? Point him out. Throw his bitch ass in the trunk. Tell him what the fuck we talking about. I'm striking men, I striking lightning. You see what happened?
Welcome to Beauty Standards. I'm your host, Herman, and these are our lovely contestants, Sharon and Divya, who are competing to win Acceptance! Woo! For our first game, we have texture. Your clue is America's favorite hair type.
What is kinky?
No.
What is curly?
No.
What is wavy?
No.
What is straight?
No. What is conformity?
God formed me with this beautiful, intricate crown, strands that are reaching to the corners of this earth, and you have the audacity to ask if you could touch my hair as if your fingers wouldn't drown in this ocean of kinks.
God forbid a girl pick up her straightener. Heaven hates a girl who heats up her bathroom like hell. If you run your hand through my hair, it's smooth. 'Cause America can't handle when these curls are loose.
It's crazy that you think I would straighten my hair for America.
It's crazy that you think I know any better.
Okay, put down those straighteners and let's pick up that makeup palette. Let's play colors.
Black.
Brown.
Way too cold.
Beige.
Getting warmer.
White.
White is right.
White is the only color that can symbolize being purified. As if you want me to scrape my skin off to the white meat just so you can see I'm sanctified.
I'm not sure when colorism became a part of my colors, when brown became a pigment that only looked good on others.
Why can't my black symbolize my innocence, the innocent me that wasn't told bleaching was
the way to be beautiful?
Kids still compare their tans to my skin as if they would ever pick to be this complexion.
For our last round, we have a lightning round where our contestants will go big or go home. The game is size. 20 seconds on the clock. Name one clothing item you're scared to wear.
Bodycon dress.
How often do people check the nutrition facts on the back of their snacks?
Every time they go to the store.
How fat is too fat? Time's up.
Why does society only reflect what I see on the scale?
How can somebody be too big or too small for your consumption? You make assumptions about what fit and healthy looks like.
People treat me like a character on reality TV, waiting for the host to pop out and critique me. I didn't realize my grandmother was a nutritionist.
My mother, a dietary expert.
My father, knowledgeable on my shitty genetics.
Round over. And that concludes our game. The winner of Beauty Standards is, drumroll please, Nobody.
Nobody has ever fit America's ever-changing beauty standards.
Every day there's a new shade,
a new fit,
a new script to follow.
This game comes back every season and still there are no victories. Only millions of contestants
waiting to see if their skin,
hair, or body fits the category.
But we're never enough.
Despite all we alter about ourselves to fit the criteria,
the judges never give us the green light.
How many more rounds until we realize acceptance was never ours to win?
Word. Turn. Hey, DJ, can you turn it up a little bit? Yeah, we want to make sure everybody can hear. Word. How that sound to y'all? We sounding good? Yeah, make sure y'all yell it out if we ever need to, bring it up a little bit. Okay, turn up. All right, that was,
You ready for these scores?
Do more? Yeah, word, yeah.
Danny, are you ready for these scores? Danielle.
Huh?
Are you ready for these scores?
Sorry, my bad, y'all. I be in my own little world sometimes. Yeah, and it's a lot on this paper, so like I'm doing a lot up here. Judges, what's the scores?
From low to high, we have an 8.8, an 8.9, an 8.9, a 9.0, and a 9.1. Aight.
Word. So we almost done with this round. On deck, we have Youth Speaks Bay Area. But coming to the stage, we have Duma Baltimore.
In the beginning, God said, "Let there be light." A vault to separate the waters from the waters. The land was fruitful, the sky was blue, the ocean crystal clear. In the beginning, all was good.
Now the sky is home to a sheet of dust. Brown smoke surrounds struggling cities.
The waters cry in pain and agony. Years of man-made plastic suffocating its screams.
The world's warmer than it should be. Corporations adding the fossil fuels needed to grow the fire that is global warming.
How many genocides of pollution will we have to face before we find a solution? How many corpses have to be buried before we can cascade corporations?
Earth, is there something wrong with you? Why did your seasons get colder?
I can't recognize my mother's nature as my age gets older.
I think mankind emptied the clip on my mother nature. I'm not sure if I can save her.
Ice breaks in our communities. Now we're drowning in riots. With so much body heat, you can see a silhouette of the devil. The richest men won't spare a dime, so they invest in crime.
It's different. Living in a city where crack smoke fills the air more than oxygen, where technology is the cause.
For a living organism to decay in the root of its own body.
This country rather elect a man-turned-dictator than cleared the ocean of its plastic noose.
We call lions, tigers, and bears dangerous, but we are the most dangerous mammals who have ever graced the face of the earth.
We like to imprison animals in pain and agony, but forget our society is the real jungle.
Mankind has created chemical concoctions clustering collisions of our future.
We live amongst monsters who take away education, but forget the purpose as to why someone is educated.
This country could care less about a greenhouse, only a white one.
They say money is most important, but what will you do with your money in an inhabitable planet?
What's the point of being rich if the only thing that remains are the ashes of what once was? What properties will you buy if they all burn to the ground? I know it may seem hopeless, but trying and failing is better than doing nothing at all. Better than a future where the only thing left to say is
an apology letter to the future generations. I'm sorry that you will never get to gaze at the night sky.
Because when someone tells you to reach for the stars, they will no longer be there.
I'm sorry you search for constellations and only find an abyss.
I'm sorry you'll believe in polar bears the way we believe in the tooth fairy. I'm sorry you'll never get to experience the excitement of building a snowman.
I'm sorry you'll breathe in air and wish for cleanliness.
I'm sorry. You wish we would have done something to stop it, but we didn't. We were fools to think that we could prosper in a society where pollution and cruelty reigns.
Word. Woo! When I say brave new, you say voices, brave new? Brave new? Word. Okay, judges. Do your thing. Jax, what we got? What we got?
All right, hurry up, judges, Lord. Making me look bad. All right. From low to high, we have an 8.9, a 9.0, a 9.3, a 9.5, and a 9.8.
All right, we are closing this round out with one more team. So on deck to start round 3, we have Metaphor Houston. But right now, coming to the stage, we have You Speaks Bay Area.
I got my... The BMA, talk to him, P. Warner Brothers, with a P. Talk to him, P. With a P. Heavyweight, a vet, not an amateur.
Mic check.
I push pies like Murray County gon' do. If I must take over.
I am afraid of any form of transportation that does not lead with its wheels, and yet I spent 5 hours on 2 planes to get here. But American Airlines could never compare to my friend Bart. I picture myself with him. Imagine I am in the back of a moving vehicle, seats a color palette of Skittles dropped in marijuana. I spend my 33-minute route to San Francisco's Mission District, embracing popped ears and parking lot views in the back of my train, fully confident in my obnoxious teenagehood when there's no one across the aisle. I lay my legs upon the seat to the left of me because I show my age. There is something inspirational about 70 miles per hour across a region I thought I'd explore to completion, and seeing a brand new tag upon the back fence of an abandoned parking lot. The Bay is my siren. It pulls me in towards murky waters of Lake Merritt and tells me I am in a spring. How can I leave the Bay when every good idea I've come up with was made on BART? I jot down one-liners whispered to me upon my train stopping at 19th Street. Poems you could never understand. You will never understand the Bay unless your blood has bonded with it, unless your roots are holding hands with those of Oakland's tree. You might not be from the Bay, but you could be adopted by it. Like me. We are intergenerational orphans taken in by 57 buses and double-doubles, and in turn, we respect the laws of the land. We drive forward when the light flashes yellow because our ancestors were never ones to slow down. We say thank you when we exit AC Transit buses, even if it was the worst ride of our lives. We go on and on. Can't understand how we love so long. We are the protectors of a misrepresented region. Bart is my protector. He picks me up at almost any type of night because he knows I am broker than a joker, and that $16 Uber is $15 above my price range. Bart is misrepresented. People who claim they're from the Bay but have never gone further east into Oakland than Los Pericos and don't even imagine what the streets of the hundreds look like try to tell me Bart is dirty. Bart is dangerous. My son is 16 and hasn't rode on Bart once. First of all, Fuck you. Do you think that your son is better than me because I've been riding BART since the 6th grade? I'm sorry that my mother of 4 and nurse the 400,000 of Oakland does not have time to be my chauffeur. Second of all, fuck you. Bart is my second uncle, twice removed on my city side. He is not dirty nor dangerous. He is just eccentric. Third of all, do not call him Bart. You shall refer to him as Bay Area Rapid Transportation System and give him the respect he deserves. Besides, Bart wasn't made for people like you. Bart was made for people like me who were raised by their city. I was raised by the Bart waking me up from my nap saying, now boarding at San Leandro Station. I was raised by being taught to sit next to anyone black, next to anyone female, anyone young. Maybe if you weren't such a bigot, you wouldn't be afraid. Maybe if you balanced the streets with your schooling, you would be wiser. Bart has taught me more than my classes. He has taught me discernment, taught me not to stare, taught me how to hop fare gates because Bart is for the people. He shows up late and he shows up loud, but he shows up for me always, and that just might be the most Bay thing about him. Yeah! That shit hot. It's hot, man. All right, judges. All right, we got these numbers in a bit quicker this time, it seems, yes. All right.
From low to high, we have a 9.2, a 9.3, a 9.7, a 9.9, and a 9.9.
Okay. It sounds like they're listening. It sounds like they're listening. All right. We are going into the third round. Everybody give it up for the third round. All right, like I said, there is no lightning round. Okay, we just want the best shit from these poets, period. So on deck, we have Do More Baltimore. But coming to the stage, we have Metaphor Houston!
Tú no puedes comprar al viento, tú no puedes comprar al sol, tú no puedes comprar la lluvia, tú no puedes comprar el calor. If there's one thing America loves, it's putting a price on the ones you deem worthless. This country once claimed to want to liberate Spain's colonies. Who knew liberation meant taking, then taking some more? To America, Puerto Rico has always been a business venture. A luxury resort where only the wealthy are welcome, a private beach to lock the locals out, a sugarcane field ready for reaping. You loved us when we gave you labor, loved to see us toil away, our bones showing through our skin, and we still couldn't eat the crops we cultivated. And isn't that smart? Turning people into pawns, your 13 stripes tied around our necks and limbs, so we slowly live and die as your controlled group, and you have liberation down to a science. There's one thing America loves, it's an experiment. From bombs tested on the shores of our beaches to contraceptives and cancer snuck into our cells. Fun fact, one of the most hazardous waste sites in the United States is the body of a Puerto Rican. Fun fact, we're still out here breathing, still surviving extermination attempts just to see our oppressors on the cover of Times Magazine or in a MAGA hat. So, when Tony Hinchcliffe called my island a floating piece of garbage, I knew he wasn't mistaken. He must have seen all the toxicity and forgotten it was this country that caused it. There is trash on my island. Filthy rich trash scattered too close to its shores, watching contaminated waves from glass balconies, paper towel in hand in case our dirty skin smudges your status, thinking, whose displacement should we profit off of next? You live under the assumption that our land, labor, and lives are for your consumption, pero tú no puedes comprar al viento, tú no puedes comprar al sol, tú no puedes comprar la lluvia, tú no puedes comprar el calor. Y'all wanna know what that means? You can't buy the wind, you can't buy the sun, you can't buy the rain, you can't buy the heat, you can't bind our bodies when they're built to break free, you can't own the land.
Woo. Show some love for the poet. Woo, we are working on that mic sound, y'all. Yeah. Can everybody take a deep breath with me? Everybody in and out. All right, everybody in and out. Word. Okay. Shout out to production working on this mic. All right, we're going to extend some love and grace to our production team. Shout out Sterling for helping get it together. And shout out to that poet. Shout out to that poet. That's how you do it. You keep the show going. You keep the show going. Yeah. All right, we got some numbers to announce, Jax. What we got?
From low to high, we have a 9.4. A 9.4. A 9.5. A 9.6. And y'all, we got a 10.
See, the mic, it didn't even matter. Yeah, word. Shout out to that poet. Woo. All right, man. On deck, we have.
Just want to check this. Check. There she is. Check. Mic check, Red. Give it up for Sterling.
Shout out to Sterling. Thank you. All right. On deck, we have Youth Speaks Bay Area, but coming to the stage right now, we have Dumo Baltimore.
Dear son, I never got to raise you. I mourn the fact that you associate me with absence. I wanted to be present for my gift, but I'm more of a box of coal to you. I didn't have a father growing up. Issue is, he had a choice to stay. I just got a choice between living in a cell or die in one. My skin color is a ticket to lands I hope you never visit. Dear son, don't end a life before you can live one. Don't make time for murder before you can make memories. Prison yards became my playground. These 16 bars can't bail me out, cause nothing is playful about punishment. Being incarcerated has carbonated my dreams, but I know it's a better place for me. In this jail cell I've held hell in my hands. The pen, a necromancer, to the dead relationship of a son and a man. I've seen so many broken souls here. This complex host complexity cause circumstance carried men of innocence to a jail cell. I write this to tell you, just because I'm in jail doesn't mean I'm a criminal, doesn't mean I'm neglectful. For a place so full of hate, I'm surprised. But the love I harbor has been honed into homicide. Prison is a fight for life, son. With this letter, I hope you don't let up on being a doctor. You can touch more hearts than a sonogram. I left before you could speak, but out there, my son, I was the gun, and death was his favorite paragraph to speak. When I got locked up, a life sentence saved my life. With these words, I'm trying to birth life into you. Before fatherless home takes another. And growing up, your father has been a pacifist. I never wanted to harm anyone, but I've learned that it doesn't matter how kind-hearted you are. Being black means every day you wake up in a brawl against the system, against society, against the souls coming in inside of you. Cause I felt internal conflict. I've been trying so hard to stay stable. So soon when I'm released, I can release the love I've been keeping for you. I can't make another. Fatherhood is a war. Behind these walls is where I take my cover. I thought growing up in prison is what a man did. Now I know a jail cell is just a man's crib. This uniform's a man's bib. You're the glue keep me together, but to the system you're a gorilla. I write this to let you know our lands are no longer built for us. Instead of a letter to my son would be writing a letter to his father when his book hasn't been written yet. You're a fable of dreams that can change the world, but this country's corruption can turn dreams into nightmares. By the time I get out of the cell, I can't make up for forgotten time. I feel though, as I write this letter is rotting in a trash can, because my words are trash to you. I've been gone for so much of your development. I never thought this how my life would go, that these would be the cards I was dealt. But I was born as a spade in a world of aces. My birth was a gamble, and I won a loss. I'm sorry, dear son. Prison saved me from growing up too soon. But I refuse to let it raise you too.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Woo! All right, judges. Y'all got like 0.5 seconds left. Yeah, make sure y'all listening to these poems. Yeah.
From low to high, we have a 9.0, a 9.0, a 9.1, a 9.5, and a 9.5.
Okay. All right, give it up for the poets. Word. All right. On deck, we have mic'd up Mass. But coming to the stage right now, give it up for Youth Speaks Bay Area!
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Joy. Pick your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.
We come with dust still clinging to the soles of our shoes.
Stories stitched into silence.
Homes turned into headlines.
Names swallowed by oceans.
Borderlines don't bleed.
The people who cross them do.
We carry children like prayers.
Strollers full of survival.
Their tongues blistered with whispers that sounded like hope,
but felt like traps.
This country says, show me your papers!
And we show them bruises.
They say,
not enough! So we unzip the plast and spill the blood of our reasons onto white tiled floors like unwanted ink.
They cage dreams behind chain link.
Wrap wrists in zip ties.
Call it protocol.
Call it policy.
Call it anything but cruelty.
Dismantling you into bittersweet definitions.
Like diaspora.
Or foreigner.
They deport the mother before the blood even dries.
They split a sentence in half. Father on one side of the wall.
Child learning what orphan tastes like.
In a country that forgets it was born of boats and begging, of drowned revolutions and bullet-infested corpses, fertilizing a traumatized desert, and still we kneel
on soil not ours, knees blistered from praying.
To gods who speak every language except ice.
And still you tell us we do not belong. But we have bled in two countries now. How many more must we call a home before one lets us live? We are not criminals.
We are not invaders.
We are survivors in disasters you helped
design.
design.
We are refugees not because we are weak,
but because we are strong enough to run.
We are not undocumented, but we are not unseen.
We are not aliens. We are ancestors in motion.
So, you ask us, where
are your papers?
Well, these are our papers.
This is our passport. This is our proof. We are still standing, still surviving, still here.
You ask us, where are our papers? This bullet wounds etched into my bones by war, your weapons fed, a map of my body drawn in blood.
This is my passport, a barbed wire scar upon my sister's cheek from what she thought was a welcome sign. This is my citizenship.
The sweat on our skin we poured into your empire using our melanated and unmanicured hands.
My body is the only documentation you left me.
Stamped in pain,
signed in survival,
sealed in skin.
America, you lured our people into unfamiliar territory.
Told them to burn their flags at the door
and melted the ashes
into the concept of what their culture once was.
If you weren't so evil, I'd say you were magic.
The way you broadcast propaganda via Dream Canal and tell people the fallacies you fed them were not real once they reached for the stars.
You destabilize communities on opposite sides of the globe and tell them to seek refuge in
land of the free. Create Chinatowns.
Missions.
Little countries
we can never go back to unless brought back by force. And so, you want proof.
Here. We are not your refugees. We are America.
Turn up, turn up, turn up for the poets. When I say brave new, you say voices, brave new, brave new. When I say brave new, you say voices, brave new, brave new. All right, what we got, Jax? What's the scores?
From low to high, we have a 9.0, a 9.3, a 9.4, a 9.5, and a 9.8.
All right, is the judges listening to the poem? They doing something. All right. Smooth, wow. This is like the last poet for round 3. So on deck, we have Do More Baltimore to start round 4. But coming up to the stage right now, we have mic'd up Mass.
Pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up. If you got the feeling, jump up, touch the ceiling. Monks, let's a funk flow, someone's fucking junk, yo, I'll bust them in the eye. And then I'll take the punks out, feeling funky, amps in the trunk, and I got more rhymes in the
Part 1, displacement. Coptic is the language of the Copts, the indigenous people of Egypt. The language now survives only as the liturgical language for the Coptic Church. Coptic Christians are the largest ethno-religious minority of Egypt, and since the 7th century, over 1 million Coptic Christians have been killed in suicide bombings and shootings. There is something to be said about being uncomfortable in a restaurant that serves your childhood cuisine. Maybe because it's crowded with faces that look nothing like me, faces that would call me barbaric if they knew my blood type, call their food barbaric if they heard its story, and nothing about this feels for me. Perhaps expecting my mother's cooking on a Massachusetts street corner was too much to ask for. Asking for someplace that feels safer than home, I ask for takeout. At the counter, a girl from the Arab bakery across the street is trading batlewa farats with the waitress. White faces, light eyebrows, and they look so comfortable, so relaxed. Why does this come so naturally, and how are all of these people so satisfied? What part of me is on their plates? Why is my blood on the walls while theirs is waiting for the check, belly full of my beating heart? This is a life-size pepper grater, Because shavings of me keep places like these alive for people like you. I smell my food, but I don't see my people, so what part of Coraline is this? Are not the buttons you'll sew into my eyes the live, laugh, love signs on every wall? This must be my alternate home. Except my voice doesn't carry here. Screaming at the counter isn't doing anything. It rings here, the bombs. It surges through my bones, even through down the street. The whole building is shaking. I smell it, the smoke, I smell it. The smoke still tastes the blood. Coraline left because she knew her bloodline. The blueprint in hand for the search. I am here having left my bloodline. Couldn't live with the fear that the bombs would make a bloody Nile out of me, and yet foolish. What parts of me have I allowed gentrified? In which have I been forced to? What parts of me are on your plates? And does it taste best if I look away? If I didn't see you eat it with a fork and a knife? Do you taste Egypt as it was? Or do you taste the burnt bodies, the throats in praise before being slit? Do you taste the Coptic?
Part 2, found.
My mother knows a remedy for every illness. We'll call any four walls hers. Will dress me in my cultural clothes like armor from the moment I was born.
My dad makes it clear, become a lawyer, fight like the rebel that has persecuted our lineage.
Or be a doctor, heal the scars left on this family, on my Arabic, engineer us a future without violence.
My father taught me to walk into rooms even if no one holds the door open.
My parents tell me they got the job done, that is in my blood. And there is no one that wants a better America than those who choose to be here.
They work to etch America onto their tongues.
They know to learn its language is to let an army into their chest. And even if that language shoots bullets up their throats, it is their job to spit them back out.
To survive is primitive.
To live free becomes felony.
When does an immigrant become a neighbor? How do we decide the value of a heartbeat? My parents will still lend a hand even if you cut it off.
But what you do to us will haunt you tenfold. Shoot and the bullets recoil, the accent bounces back. When your feet know no land is home, you will understand the meaning of home. You will understand what it means to be wild, what it means to make it happen. My name is Maria Megad Abd Nur Tawfiq Zaki. I'm from Mary Louise Zaki and Megad Abd Nur Zaki.
My name is Preston Bongda and Toro. I'm from Patricia Manke Manjong and Henry King Gong and Toro.
People of ripe olives of Alexandrian sands.
People who will plant Jama Jama leaves in every compound.
People of grit.
People of heart.
People wherever we rest our feet.
Woo! My goodness! Woo! It's a little hot. I don't know if y'all can see the smoke from right here. Yeah, get it right, Jax. Let us know if we need to be disappointed or not.
Well,
in the
let's
judges.
see how this sounds, y'all. From low to high, we got a 9.4, a 9.6, a 9.7, a 9.8, and guess what we got, y'all? A 10.
Okay. The judge is really trying to stay out the doghouse, yo. All right, so before we get into the next poet and go into our next round, I really want to introduce one of my colleagues who has been helping hold this organization down, this festival down. He is one of our interim executive directors of Youth Speaks. All right, I want to introduce Howard. Turn up.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Give it up for the poets. Give it up for the poets. A little louder for the poets. Thank you all so much. My name is Hawa. In 2008, I first came across Brave New Voices in Washington, D.C., and I was living in D.C., running a nonprofit organization that uses the arts and music to create spaces of healing for our young people. And what we're seeing on stage today is medicine. It's pure medicine. And this work is so essential, it's so necessary. It's necessary here, it's necessary in our schools, and it's necessary now more than ever, because we're seeing a lot of public funding being cut for our arts programs. We're seeing a lot of public funding being cut for our music programs. And we're seeing less spaces like these for our young people to express themselves without feeling censored, right? Many months ago, we were in our offices, and we have a lot of staff. We have like 20 full-time staff at Youth Speaks. It's a lot of people. We've got consultants, we got contractors. It's a lot of work to put this festival together, as you can imagine. And as we were dealing with a lot of the changes that are happening with the administration, the National Endowment for the Arts had put out a notice to grantees. And that notice basically signaled to us that we had to check a box. And in that box, we had to say that we would not use diversity, equity, or inclusion in any of our practices. And if we did, we couldn't apply for the grant funding. They also had another box, and on that box, they said that we had to also agree to not use any pronouns. And if we used any gender-defining pronouns to identify our spaces with young people, what they call gender ideology, that we could not apply for funding. So what do y'all think we did? Do you think we checked that box? No, we didn't check that box. We didn't check that box. We didn't check that box. And our staff came together and we made a decision, and we decided that our values were more important than complying with regulations that were being passed down by the government at this moment. Period. Period. So this moment is a moment for all of you in the audience to think about where you and how you can step up and support Youth Speaks and Brave New Voices, because we need more and more to really drop in and fund the programs that we know are essential for our communities. We have to do that. That comes from us. It comes from you. It comes from your neighbor. If you turn around and look around, a lot of people are on the live stream right now, so if you're watching online, this is your moment to pull out your phone. This is your moment to learn about how you can support the work of Youth Speaks. So if there is a QR code, now would be the time to put it up. And if there's not a QR code, you can always get on your phone. There it is right there. You can get on your phone and you can scan the QR code and you can consider making a donation to our work. Really, really important that we keep supporting the programs that are bringing these stages to life. Aho? Can I get an aho? Aho. So if it's not tonight, it might be tomorrow. If you're in the room and you have access to some funding, if you want to learn more or connect with us about larger gifts, we're here, we're in the front over here. You're welcome to talk to me. You're welcome to talk to any of our staff. We would love for you to become a donor and a supporter of our work so we can take the work of Youth Speaks and Brave New Voices around the world, around the entire globe, because this movement needs to spread around the globe. Yeah? Can I get a yeah? All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Jax. Thank you, Danielle, for your incredible stewardship as being festival directors.
Hello, hello, hello. Word. Thank you, Hawa. DJ, can you play something good? I want to get the energy back going. Let's turn up a little bit. Y'all can stand up. Can y'all hear it? A little louder. Okay. Shout out to Future Core. Can y'all hear it back there? Even louder. Turn my mic up. Can y'all turn my mic up?
July 26th, the boy delivered a classic.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Wipe me down, yeah. We got wipe me down.
Pocket full of bread, nigga, bet I blow it all. And then we go to jail and think about it all. Nothing else to do, so we ball till we fall. Baby on the way, Cause I'm alright. You ever walk in the fucking club like I'm so motherfucking on. But that's how I feel now, you heard me? I'm clean, I'm fresh, nigga. I'm feeling refreshed, I'm feeling good, nigga. Because I'm in Baton Rouge doing my fucking thing, nigga. I'm out to make it ready.
Hey, okay. Let's go.
Pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on, even all drinks on me. White man.
Okay.
Fresh white tall tee.
Hey.
White man. Pussy niggas want to hit me with the heat. Real recognize, real.
Back it up. 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 Oh! Back it up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Turn up. When I say brand new, you say voices. Brand new.
Voices.
Brand new.
Voices.
Brand new.
Voices.
Word. Y'all ready for some more poems? Turn up. Everybody take your seats. Take your seats. We have poets to hear from. All right. I just wanted y'all bodies to get moving a little bit, right? Poetry in motion is lit. All right. So starting our final round. This is the last time these poets will touch the stage. On deck, we have Youth Speaks Bay Area. But coming to the stage right now, we have Do More Baltimore!
America, sweet land of liberty, home of the brave, land of the free, land of the rich white men, land of the wealthy. I was outside the other day when I hear someone shout La Migra, and hundreds of my people run for their children, for their spouses, for the lives that they've created for themselves, run for the idea of the American dream. Mi gente corriendo por sus sueños, por sus esposas o maridos, por la vida que han creado, por la idea del sueño americano. But you cannot deport people from stolen soil. Las aves vuelan sin problemas, migran y no conocen fronteras. Birds fly without worry, they migrate and they know no borders. They say, we don't want criminals in our country, but you voted for one. You want our Christian values, but Jesus would have welcomed us with open arms. Immigrants are having the lives that they spent decades building ripped away from them in the blink of an eye. America has never been a melting pot if we're still stirring. You call us aliens, but we're no less human than you are. But you're a 14-year-old girl, so what could you possibly know about the world? I know that our current president wants to take away our basic constitutional rights. I know that history is repeating itself. I know that our country is headed for the worst. I know that I could get hate for this poem, the political poem. Well, forget this being a poem. I'd rather call it PSA. I know that I am no alien. I know that I am all Latina, all human. And just because I'm young don't mean I don't know nothing. Let me say it again. No human is illegal on stolen land. But they make us pledge allegiance and take a stand to a flag that still lets melanin define the way people are treated. A country that fixates on people of color's hands the moment we walk into a store. A country that gives a hunk of carbon steel more rights than a woman who wants bodily autonomy. A country who prefers a rapist man over a woman. A country who prefers a man over a woman. America. Sweet land of stolen liberty. No te olvides de tu origen. Forget not from whence you came. So when you go outside and you see ICE, warn the immigrants, help your people, and shout la migra, shout la migra, shout la migra, shout la migra, shout la migra.
Yeah, y'all better listen to the poem. Listen to the poem. All right, judges, we do not want to be disappointed. Yeah. Show some love for that last poet. Word. All right, Jax, low to high, what we got?
From low to high, we have a 9.1, a 9.3, a 9.3, a 9.9, and a 10.
All right. Sounds like we like that. Yeah, word. Okay, again, this is the last time these poets will touch the stages tonight. But we do have Best in B&V tonight also, so it's going to be some more spaces to show up and show out. On deck, we have Mic'd Up Mass. But coming to the stage for the final time tonight, we have Youth Speaks Bay Area!
I'm out of this world, not your run of the millin'. My name is Furrow, I'm the owner of the building. I'm a stoner and I'm chillin' with two bitches like Jack. I pimps and I mag, drive a Benz on the lack. Man, I've been in the back with the groupies and the stars. I've been out front with the thugs and the guards. I've been on the yard with the Mexicans.
Fear is a white woman in my head.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a gun.
White woman in my head says,
I'm just trying to protect you.
But her tone makes me wonder, am I really scared? Or am I just supposed to be?
It's safe to be. It's okay. Your safety is the highest priority.
Oh, is it? Is your violence my safety? You tell me to be scared of the dark, of strange men, of my own city. What about people like you?
You're not listening to me. They are going to hurt you. I know because it's happened to me.
Where? On the street? Why are you more scared on the bus than in the boardroom?
Because it's easier. These men were supposed to keep you safe.
Maybe they were supposed to keep you safe. What about everyone else? You blare alarms at any indication I might be victimized by someone who wouldn't get away with it, but you don't even flinch at cops. Why do you see white knights when I just see white men? A trigger finger instinct is useless if all it sees is color.
Just be careful, okay?
Of what?
Be cautious.
Of whom?
Be mindful.
When
you don't feel safe!
Okay, white woman. And when do you not feel safe?
Whoa, I feel like I'm being very attacked right now.
Oh no. Do you want to call the cops?
Yes! That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm never safe. Every figure stands too close.
But you never look at their faces. You never feel safe, but that doesn't mean you aren't more protected than anyone else on the street. You think just because you can't throw a punch that you aren't dangerous.
I don't feel dangerous. I just feel really bad.
White woman in my head says, why be safe or sorry when you can be both? White woman in my head says sorry like it's the only word she knows, like it will absolve her, like she isn't still bracing for impact. Sorry, like her fear is benign, and the only mistake was pulling the trigger. White woman in my head says,
I'm just trying to protect us. This kind of thing only comes from experience.
Or being warned so many times that the warning gains its own voice. A voice that doesn't care about racialized oppression, doesn't see past the sidewalk to the skyscrapers, past the personal to the structural, thinks her comfort is worth any collateral because nothing freezes like fear. And the white woman is fear condensed into an archetype.
Well, you have to control whatever you can to be safe.
Well, what if other people are out of control? What if your neighborhood is out of control? What if homelessness is out of control? What if the Middle East is out of control? What if sexual assault stats are out of control? What if the borders or the government or the price of eggs is out of control? Would you call the cops then? Would you stay inside all day? You say you need control, but is it really just convenience?
It's all I have.
And what if you're wrong? What if your judgment is compromised? Is the power trip worth it? Is the constant fear worth it? What if people are scared of you? And what if they're right?
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Shit. All right, man. Judges, y'all got a hard-ass job right now. But we trying to make it easy for you. We trying to make it easy for you. Jax. Low to high, what we got?
From low to high, we have a 9.3, a 9.8,
whoa,
a 10, a 10, and a 10.
Aye, aye, aye. All right now. We got a poetry show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. All right. On deck. Woo, we getting through this. On deck, we have Metaphor Houston. Coming to the stage right now, mic'd up, Matt.
Adam's pronouns are he, him. And on Saturdays, he gets Chinese food with his wife, Rebecca. Aw. Lisa's pronouns are she, her. And on the weekends, she likes to go ice skating with her grandkids. Kai's pronouns are they, them. And he, they, like to crochet with their partner in Alston on sleepy Sunday mornings. Always breaking those cis heteronormative boundaries, aren't you, Kai? Okay, yes, I know I just misgendered Kai. And yes, I know that means that Caitlyn Jenner is gonna strike me down from Inglewood. And I just wanna say, I invite everyone in the room to join me. I think somebody in here misgendered me today, maybe within the hour. I think that pronoun pins are some of the ugliest forms of jewelry we as a human race have ever created. I don't care what holographic kind you got on Etsy. Nobody can really work a pin. And I know that's crude, but I am just as crude as any other Charlie XCX stan with a Twitter account. And what Charlie XCX stan with a Twitter account wouldn't want to meet their hero, Caitlyn Jenner? People probably wish that this poem were sadder than it is. Like if I said, big frowny face mine, dramatically touches chest, body, doesn't match my, dramatically touches head, mind. That would definitely be a lot more artistically powerful than saying, I actually really like myself, and I'm actually a really great person. But in truth, I'm really sorry I misgendered Kai, and I'm sorry I didn't give you guys the time to feel like the best allies in the room when you noticed. We can take a moment for that now. Okay, yeah. JD Vance is the most non-binary name for a guy from Ohio. Sometimes I like to imagine that the J stands for joy and the D stands for diamond because it sounds like a drag queen and it makes me laugh. When people misgender me, I laugh. The words aren't important. I could never measure their value. It would be easier to hold down a $20 bill in between my teeth. To test if it's fake, I would bite down hard. Meaningless and performative. How I know you like it. Maybe biting is just how I set my boundaries. If I have to say my pronouns in that pronoun circle, I at least want them to be a stick. I want to be a person the same way you all are people. I want to be a person, not a hard idea to grasp or an afterthought, and we all do. Adam, Rebecca, and Kai, we work the jobs that you work, wear the clothes that you wear. We are you, and I'm sorry if that stings. You could always wear a pin that says sis. We could always call it out when we see you. We can write long, winding poems about sadness. We will plan events where Caitlyn Jenner is that keynote speaker, where they give out gold stars in that pronoun circle where I stand still. And you can do all the talking for me. And I hope that makes it so much easier. So much easier for you.
All right. Woo! Oh my goodness. When I say show, y'all say love. Show. Show. When I say show, y'all say love. Show. Show. We trying to make it easy for y'all judges, okay? Jax, what we got, low to high?
From low to high, we have a 9.4, a 9.6, a 9.6, a 9.9, and a 10.
All right. All right now. We got a poetry show, y'all. Word, word, wow. So I'm gonna need y'all to make as much noise as y'all can because this is the last team coming up to the stage. This is their last time they'll touch it. Everybody, give a warm welcome to Metaphor Houston!
I might fuck around and pop a jigger. This song made me bop a little. Fucking on your bitch, I make that little hoe tell you ball a nigga. I push up looking sporty with this 40 and make his face blow, but I'm beating up this nigga.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. After flowers bloom from ashes and phoenixes that grow cold under the sun, daughter, you are the one. The one that will go on to make more of us.
The one that will mold our legacy for years to come.
I am a daughter of a line of daughters that was conceived in the middle of a line of sons. I am the only daughter of a line of daughters in this pattern, which makes me stand out like a lantern, bright enough to shock the world and outstanding, even if some never expected me to be.
I am the daughter of a line of daughters who are not strangers to pain. the daughter of a line of daughters who have heartache as their middle name because heartache is an emotion more memorable than what can be felt on any good day.
When it sounds as if in my head it is pouring, I know that it is their tears my mind collects. When I feel a hole in my heart, I know that
it is their love I long to accept.
When I feel the aching in my soul and the emptiness start to grow, I know that
it was in them and in you and in all those that don't know what to do, and I desire to be full. To speak to my mother, the counselor,
the smartest woman to ever live, guiding my steps to lead me in the right direction, giving me a peace of mind that helps me break generational habits. I learned from my mother, the soft-spoken warrior.
A woman who knew the difference between being silent and being silenced and would rather die fighting to be heard than risk the chance of that line becoming blurred. I search for my mother's the taken.
Kidnapped for their greatness to going on to prove why they have their name, not wild, but rather powerful. What greater thing is there to be in the eyes of a child? I stare into the eyes of my mother, the monster,
punished for being wronged and preying on her abusers,
reverently loyal to those that protected her until she became a statement that was louder than the voice of any accuser. And in her eyes I see her past, sitting in a temple as a young girl with nothing but love for the world around her, a daughter of the earth and the stars and the gods, and counselors have become altered by facades. I know that I am a daughter of every daughter who ever was
and every daughter who ever will be.
Knowing that stories, I now desire to watch my daughter flourish more than I ever could, achieving her goals and making her purpose known just like a daughter should.
I desire to look her in the eyes and say, daughter, don't run when you are afraid. Stand where you are, look fear in the eyes,
be bold. Daughter, don't cry when you are sad. Anger is the only emotion worth your tears as it reminds others who they should fear. Be strong. Daughter,
you are the present given to this world when it was at its lowest. Your smile is a star that will lead the lost souls yet to come.
Be beautiful and know that the line of daughters will never end. Our stories will always live to tell the tale. Like flowers that bloom from ashes and phoenixes that grow cold under the sun, the lineage in you is anything but frail. You cannot be undone. My daughter, you are the one.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Turn up, y'all. That was our last poet of the night, man. Judges, do them justice. Yeah, pass it on down the line. Pass it on down the line. Organize them numbers and jacks. Let us know from a low to high. What we got?
From low to high, we have a 9.2.
Okay.
A 9.4. A 9.4. A 10. And a 10.
Okay. Shout out to the last poet. Shout out to all the poets who touched the stage tonight. A little louder, I can't hear y'all. Word. All right, so we need to give my amazing host and co-festival director Jackson time to tally up the scores. But while he does that, I want to bring up some amazing people that I truly admire and who are near and dear to my heart. Halle Berry Derry and Gretch. All right. Yes. All right, they are gonna help me out. They're gonna help me do something very, very special tonight. Here at BNV, we believe deeply in honoring those who came before us, those whose work, love, and struggle laid the foundation we stand on now. There are ancestors, artists, and community members we've lost, folks who are no longer here in the flesh, but whose spirits are very much with us. We carry them in our hearts, in our work, and in our words. And today we continue to say their names. And while we honor those who came before us, because love, respect, and celebration, and while we honor those who came before because love, respect, and celebration belong in the present. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. We are also gonna honor those who are walking with us today, right? Because we believe in giving you the flowers while you are here and able to smell them. Word. So we have an amazing award we want to give out to a couple amazing and special people. And I want Gretch to sort of do the honors in honoring them.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing, Brave New Voices? Now, before I give our Sydney Edwards Femme and Fierce Awards to these women, I need y'all to understand where you are, okay? We are in Madison, Wisconsin. And you might be wondering how the fuck poetry landed here, how hip hop landed here, how First Wave and Brave New Voices landed here. And I'm here to tell you, this is where it has been building for generations. Do you understand what I'm saying? All of you poets, and I need to, all the poems that we're hearing, y'all are witnessing unprecedented history every day you wake up and look at your phone. I see that. We hear that. As elders that hold this space for you, we know what it's like to be in an administration that's continuously deporting immigrants, that's continuously taking away accessibility to trans and queer youth for healthcare, that's continuously taking away rights and access to healthcare for women as well. You feel me? But that's why this program exists, and that's why y'all exist. We are in the land of the Ho-Chunk people. Ho-Chunk directly translates to people of a big voice. So Brave New Voices and First Wave being in Madison, Wisconsin, that is not an accident. You being here, that is not an accident. You're in the same halls where Joyce Carol Oates and Bell Hooks wrote during the Vietnam War and Civil Rights Movement. You are in the same school where Denez Smith and Jasmine Mans wrote their first chapbooks when Black Lives Matter was beginning. You are here in a time and administration that's trying to erase you, and I need you to understand that it's not by accident. It was preordained. It was preordained that you're here. And I say that before these awards because these women saw it before anybody else did. And if you know anything about big voices and black and brown women, you know that you can't stop a big voice or a black and brown girl from achieving the dream, okay? So I'm here to bring up the women that brought me here to this wonderful school, the women that led me through this wonderful place, because they knew that when you can plant a seed in a place in which it wasn't supposed to grow, when you're a poet who knows yourself and can speak on yourself in stages where people might not believe you or want you to exist, you are unfuckwittable. You understand? This is the place where big voices are honed and shaped. This is the place where big voices are loved on and nurtured. And I'm about to cry because I want to bring up Sophia Snow and Dasha Kelly. Please clap it up. Please clap it up. These two women built poetry in this state, and that is no exaggeration. Dasha Kelly is an institution of poetry in the state of Wisconsin. Her nonprofit, Still Waters, has been the home of young poets in this state for over 20 years. Dasha herself has been a home for generations of young poets in the BNV network and beyond. Next to her, Sophia Snow, an East Coast multidisciplinary artist who has led poetry organizations across the country and has led Oh My First Wave despite pandemics, despite loss, despite DEI trying to be erased by administrations above us. They held it down. And I want to speak on this award, again, is named after Sydney Edwards, another alumni of this program who planted love in all of us as well. And I feel her today, deeper than ever, you feel me? And I also want to honor our sister who, she just flew out this morning, but Jasmine Mans needs no bio or introduction. Y'all know. She is an unapologetic, unfuckwittable poet and alumni of the third cohort of First Wave. And again, y'all being here is no random choice. Y'all thought this just was cow country? Stop playing. when you bring a group of voices that wasn't supposed to be here and they thrive, they tilled the soil for generations when people didn't believe them. And now we're here. So please give it up for Sophia Snow, Dasha Kelly, and Jasmine Mans, y'all.
Is there anything y'all would like to say, Dasha or Sophia?
And words. It's been so many years since I cried at a poetry slam. We were just having a conversation with the mamas at Kumbalinks. And all of the mamas and papas and guardian sons of this movement. And we make the flyers and send the emails and call the parents and fuss at the students and edit the poems and sometimes don't eat, don't pay a bill, don't get a thank you, don't get the feedback from the principal, don't get the support from the legislator, don't get the grant that comes through, don't get that pickup from a lot of don'ts. But we saw a whole bunch of do and finna and got it and yes and fuck yes on this stage. Makes every missed nap an investment in the next one. So thank you for seeing us. Thank you for keeping this. Thank you for being family. Thank you for believing.
Sid would have loved to be here for this. And we talked about it for a long time. Years in the making for y'all to take over this campus, for y'all to meet with the local youth of Madison, Wisconsin, for us all to just witness y'all. And I'm really honored to have this award. And I just thank you all for speaking truth to power. And I promise, as Sid did, we will give you this mic till the end of our days. So thank you.
We love you, we love you, we love you. My. All right. Can we take a collective breath? One more time. In and out. This is for you, Sydney. Whew. Thank you all so much for helping me introduce those awards. So, earlier this week, we had a celebration of all of our MCs who came out to the festival at one of our primetime events called MC Olympics. Word, yeah, shout out for that, because I know it was a lot of y'all in the building. MC Olympics was hosted by the legendary Jalarina Sanders. Everybody show some love for Jalarina. Yeah. All right, so some of y'all who did not come to the MC Olympics show probably like, okay, what's that? Don't worry, I got you. MCO is an Olympic-style hip-hop competition featuring the best young MCs from around the nation. MCs spit their best verses, freestyles, and complete songs through multiple rounds, highlighting their skills across styles and subgenres, from pen game to stage presence to originality. Word. So this year's champion won some serious ice, okay? Yeah, they're probably gonna be wearing it around their neck. It's the MCO chain, all right? And they'll also be opening up for our special guest of the night. And I'm gonna introduce them later, but they are very, very special. So, without further ado, because you know they gotta show why they're the MC champion, everybody, give it up, give it up, give it up for Sauce!
How we feeling, Brave New Voices? Hey, it's like 7:45. Y'all might be a little tired. So I want y'all to give me more energy. I said, how we feeling, Brave New Voices? Now look, before we get into this, I want to take a moment just to appreciate and thank, all the staff and all the people who have been helping keep this festival up and running for almost 3 decades. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us would be in this space without them. Also want to give a thanks to the University of Wisconsin for letting us housing us there, and then for the union for letting us have the festival here and, have our final stage here. And yeah, so let's clap it up for that. Thank you, thank you. Now y'all ready to turn up? Y'all ready for some music? All right, all right. You don't have the track? One second, we don't have the track. We need the track. Do you have the email?
Just, I can Bluetooth it.
Okay, cool.
Just open your Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I can Bluetooth your phone into my system.
Okay, cool. We got music. For that bitch on the wake up, my bitch don't need makeup. Said it's good so we ain't gon' break up. Get it right first time, no makeup. Hit it right first time, she caked up. Ain't got time you can take up. Nigga like me too real, can't make up. Drop 10 bands on the floor, gotta break up. My bitch like to party, and she bad like a Barbie. I can't stop once I get started. I get up in the sun like Cardi. When I'm up in the suit, can't call me. Been 3 months, you still wanna call me. Can't play these games, no Atari. Too locked in, that boy a ball winner. I just got a new, she better than my old hoe. And my bitch do voodoo, she may say that I don't know. She said I can't lose you, and I said that you won't hoe. Then I pull a photos, put it in. Wait, you ready to blindfold could put you in a trance. Not the apple of my eye, little bitch, you turn into a Samsung. Pull up with some new shit like my name Marilyn Manson. She might be a dancer, might put it in her pants. Call him at his mama house, say nigga, why you lacking? You so funny, ha ha ha, little nigga, I'm so laughing. Act like you don't know me, I say nigga, why you capping? And if he alone, then we might put him in the back. Then Uber everywhere, I got my whipper for my license. Lifted to the studio, but that's because I like it. Paid to be on video, I'm charging for my likeness. At my first show, I bet your shorty beat her. What? For that bitch to wake up. My bitch don't need makeup. Say it's good so we ain't gon' break up. Get it right first time, no makeup. Hit it right first time, she caked up. Ain't got time you can take up. Nigga like me too real, can't make up. Drop 10 bands on the floor, gotta break up. Get a B&B, buy my fun on D&D. These niggas not being me, got muscle like a GNC. I'ma say performing cause I'm opening for TNB. What? Hey, how we feeling, B&B? But that bitch don't wake up. My bitch don't need makeup. Say that's good, so we ain't gon' break up. Look, get the right first time, no makeup. Hit the right first time, she caked up. Ain't got time, you can take up. Nigga like me too, real, can't make up. Drop 10 bells on the floor, gotta wake up. But that bitch wanna wake up. My bitch don't need makeup. Say that's good, so we ain't gon' break up. Look, get the right first time, no makeup. Hit the right first time, she caked up. Ain't got time, you can take up. Nigga like me too, real, can't make up. Drop 10 bells on the floor, gotta wake up. My bitch like to party, and she bad like a Barbie. I can't stop once I get started. I get up and it's up like Cardi. When I'm up in the stool, can't call me. Been 3 months, you still wanna call me. Can't play these games, no Atari. Too locked in, our boy, a ball with her. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How we feel about that? Now, we're gonna pass this over. To our coordinator, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Everybody give it up for Sauce! Turn up, turn up. Word, one more time for Sauce! Okay, ladies. Sorry. I'm like, I feel a warm presence. What's happening? All right. For what you all have been waiting for. Besides the scores. Besides the scores. I know y'all waiting for those too. Hailing from New Orleans, Tariana Tank Ball is the front woman of the Grammy-nominated group Tank and the Bangers. Oh yeah. The four-piece group has a rare knack for combining various musical styles, fiery soul, deft hip-hop, deep drove R&B, and subtle jazz into one dazzling, cohesive whole that evokes the scope of New Orleans music while retaining a distinctive feel all its own. Tank is known for her amazing ability to write and recently released her first poetry book in 2021, Vulnerable as Fuck. Tank and the Bangers recently released their newest album, Red Balloon, on Verve Forecast. Tariana Tank Ball has collaborated with artists like Nora Jones, Layla Hathaway, Robert Glasper, Moonchild, Brass Tracks, and many, many more. Y'all, please give it up, give it up, give it up for Tariana Tank Ball. Woo!
It was a direct hit. The smash went splash. The house crumbled beneath the weight. There's water everywhere, and not a drop to drain. I miss my grandmama house. Her neighborhood would have grandchildren swarming like bees, hoping to lick the nectar of 25-cent frozen cups from Miss Ella down the street. Wasn't no such thing as the flavor of strawberry. We lived in color like, can I have a red, please? At church, my grandfather was the pastor. Cranberry juice and communion crackers kissed the ushers and grandmama at the door. But grandma ain't here no more. And at least when grandparents would leave, we would still have their homes. The scent of their recipes still cooking on them stoves. And some people still ask me why we still write those Hurricane Katrina poems. Because I still miss my grandmother's house. Walk with me there, up to her doorstep. And you can see straight into the home because the door have gone. And you know Mama ain't here no more because she would never leave her door open because the air was on. And you do something you ain't never done to get inside your grandma's house. You crawl through the window. You watch out for the mold-encrusted door, the mildew and the cobwebs, the loose boards and nails from sitting in that damn water too long. I knocked on your door the other day, and I knew you weren't home, but it felt a whole lot better than going by your gravesite. I figured I had a better chance at seeing your face than where they put your body at. So I went to a half-gutted out house and I started knocking on the wood. And I just knew that if I knocked a little harder or shook heaven gates a little longer, you would be forced to answer. But instead, I knocked so hard that my knuckles bled memories. Forced to recollect the 50th wedding anniversary at your house, but they say they tired of hearing them Katrina poems. But I can't help it if hurricanes sound like a house not fully gutted out. No recipes that were taped to the now turned over refrigerator to pass on to the children. No perfume to remember what grandma used to smell like. No sheets to remember what lying next to you used to feel like. I ain't got nothing to remember my grandparents by. But mildew stains on pink carpet that me and my cousins used to lie pallets on. Picture frames with dates from far back as the 50s are now water stained with the lips from the Mississippi. Flood warnings will never be looked at the same in New Orleans. Water will never just be water. It was a direct hit. The smash went splash. The house crumbled beneath the weight. There's a water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Hello, B&V. Woo. Woo. First of all, please, I do not deserve it. You deserve it. This is so full circle for me. Please, let me just get this out so that we can get to the end of this night. This has been the most amazing, most beautiful night for me. The last time that I was here, I was in your shoes 16 years ago. 16 years ago was my last Brave New Voices. And as you all know, Brave New Voices changes your life. It changes the course of your life. It changed my life and everybody I knew along with me. And if anybody doesn't know that I am of Tank and the Bangers, the new Grammy-nominated, Grammy-winning spoken word poetry winning album. Woo. Just to let you know that that is definitely something to aim for. That's something that somebody in this room, multiple people in this room will win one day. I feel that in my spirit. And in case anybody else is wondering who I am the girl from TikTok that say, this boy in my DM say I'm pretty. This boy in my DM say I'm pretty. He makes my lonely less lonely. Makes my body feel curvy and my skin clear and deep. This boy be in my DM at 2 a.m. telling me what he should have told me in the daytime. As if telling a beautiful, dark-skinned, full-figured woman that she is only lovely can be done in the nighttime. With sneaky, twittering fingers. This boy be in my DM telling me I looked real pretty today in those combat boots, those cutoff jeans, and that Black Girl Magic t-shirt. Said what he couldn't say in the daytime. As if telling a beautiful woman that she is lovely can only be done in the nighttime with sneaky, twittering fingers. This boy be in my DM telling me I'm pretty, pretty, pretty. But my father told me that I was wonderful. And my little sister tells me that I'm smart, and my mama tells me that I'm brilliant. So you being in my DM telling me that I'm pretty, trust me, I've been knew that shit.
This black girl got an attitude. This black girl has a defense mechanism too. I feel played at least once a day. I need the treatment that you give the white girls. I know my worth, and it goes past the auction block, bitch. This black girl don't want you to tell her shit. This black girl only wants you to correct her in private. Don't embarrass the motherfucking diva. This black girl feels like people respect divas, so I'ma be a diva. Sweet as Miss Police when I need to be, and being when the occasion calls for it, and the occasion always calls for it. This black girl don't speak for all black girls, but if I don't say it, who will? They have to know that she is strong-willed and soft and feminine and dark. Go get a homemaker, and some days not sure about knowing what the fuck she wants, but we'll be damned if you take her choice of not knowing away from her. This black girl needs space to fuck up and wear the crop top and a thrift store dress and the Jordans and Reeboks and slippers from Payless. If I want to pay less, bitch, I will pay less. This black girl will rock the weave that she wants, rock the fro of her choice, pull the perm from its dusty ass box, or put oil on each strand of locks of the twist out. And yeah, I got an attitude because I choose to. This black girl is tired of prices going up. Tired of nobody giving a fuck. This black girl is over black women being down on their luck and pulling up the entire community by the strap of her bra. Where's my $1 billion check? My equity, my land, my property, my gold, my peace, my prosperity, my edge control that lays for me when I tell it to lay for me. A beauty store that caters to me and that bald spot that's been trying to live with me. Bitch, please. This black girl wants her 12-year-old edges back. Vaseline, water, balls, and barrettes sitting in between my mama knees like Jazz. This black girl don't want to do what you say and only listen because my man say or be a lady just because my man say. This black girl is not your expectations. I am not your favorite singer. This black girl is not your jukebox. I am not your Lino. I am not your Lino. Vinyl, Richie, Vinyl, Lino, Vinyl, Lino. I am not your Lino. I am not your Vinyl. Lionel Richie would not be coming out my throat to tap dance for you. I will only repeat when necessary. This black girl knows she ain't just no black girl. No, she is more than a color. No, she ain't no crayon. That I transcend hues in others, that I'm more than mortar, more than friend, cousin, sister, passionate lover, healer, hurricane, grower, glower, hearer, hurricane. I am not your cornerstone dollars, I'm more. I'm so much more. I am the work of my grandmother and her 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 grandmother. So surely when you look at me, you don't just see a black girl. I have 2 more poems. Can I do 2 more poems? Yay, okay. Thank you guys, you make me feel so welcome. Oh my God, okay. And I also just want to tell you that when I was here, I was literally in Brave New Voices, and after I aged out of Brave New Voices, I began to slam with the adults. And when I slammed with the adults, I was with a group called Team Snow Slam New Orleans, and we won our national, and after we won nationals, that's when I decided to combine music and poetry and do it full time. You can definitely do this as a career. Don't ever claim to be a starving artist over your life. And just believe that what God put inside of you, that it will be the vehicle to get you to wherever you need to go. Trust and believe it. It is good. Yes. I love you too. Thank you. And I just want to tell you that the legacy that you guys are continuing on, it is amazing. I sat there in that chair and I just was, everybody, amazing, amazing. This is Weight Problems. I dedicate this one to my mama, Michelle. If you're feeling fat, chances are you are. See, most days I want to run, but never on a treadmill or to a subway, but run from this body and run into the body that I want. I wondered if I took the rest of those diet pills, I could truly become black girl magic and disappear on some shit, or at least become thinner
when admitting to yourself that your weight problem is a problem and that math has never been your strong suit, that dividing and adding calories makes you exhausted before you even begin, when you think about a workout that starts out at 6 a.m., think of all the hours you spend just scrolling through Instagram pics, wishing that your will had more wind and that God built you differently. Never taking a second chance to see what could be under the shed, too busy looking at the damage that's already there to notice the flower garden. The first time you tell yourself that it's time that you lose weight, go to a Family Dollar. They have these really long mirrors. They kind of show everything, from the top of your modest to the bottom of your self-esteem. What you look like with clothes on, what you look like with clothes off, that mirror is your mother. She is there for you. She's a part of you, and she will tell you without a second thought if you're representing her well, if the shirt is out of your pants, if the dress is too tight, and the dress always seems to be too tight. The buttons never want to hold my secrets. The body shaper is my absent father. Mirror like reflection, mirror like mama. Mirror will cut you just the same. I know what it feels like to change clothes constantly until you're comfortable enough to wear your own skin, to camouflage in colors, to drown yourself in layers until you feel 3% normal. The first time you notice you're gaining weight, just hug yourself and remind your body that the landlord is home and you're sorry about not taking care of things, that the faucet has been overrunning. I know what it's like to ignore the laundry, to wait one more day, to get to the dishes in the morning. Pretending to be ignorant by ignoring things is a familiar art form in my family. I know what the rug looks like when things have been swept under it. The first time you tell yourself you're gaining weight, believe it. Let go of the things that contribute to overeating, passive-aggressive thinking, obsessing over lessons you learned 3 ex-boyfriends ago. It's a good time for letting go until your mirror invites you in for a look around the house you've been staying in. Have a seat on the couch. Admire the tall mirrors. Open the window really wide. Admire God, and riddle me this. How many years does it take a black girl to discover what self-love really is? To know that the windows to the soul is not through the eyes, but through the back door. That lessons are learned backwards, that you have to live to know what moving forward actually looks like. That, my dear, is love. That is what beauty is, accepting that what is not what has to be. Knowing that beauty doesn't start at a size 6 jeans. It goes past hemlines and seams. Understanding that scales are for balance and not for measuring self-esteem. One last poem. Okay. Oh my gosh. 2 more? Okay. I don't know if anyone has ever seen our Tiny Desk, but this is everyone's favorite on Tiny Desk. They say, I've always wondered why people rode the biggest roller coasters. Why the feeling of throwing up brought about some type of excitement they didn't receive on a regular day. Like, when did feeling sick become equivalent to thrill, or nausea the new X pill? I've always wondered why people rode those real big roller coasters, and I remember when I did. It's the twist and the curve, or the up and the swerve. It's smiling so absolutely wide. It's the feeling of my nerves on the front edge of the seat, eyes open, tears coming from the thrill of sight. And I'm moving as fast as light, and I'm laughing for no reason, and I'm screaming for all the shit I know I shouldn't have said in that last fight. Those roller coasters, well, it's like meeting God with a kite in your left hand. Strings are still twisted around your forefinger, and your right hand is still busy gripping the safety rail. There is this moment when you feel like you're in an ocean of your own butterflies. And that's the moment when you get free and you let your arms fly. How does it feel? How does it feel to beat the wind? Nothing but freedom and fear in your right hand. Now time to throw it in the sky, riding a roller coaster
It's like losing your breath and finding it in your will, like taking your fears for a ride, or seeing yourself when you're 5. It's surreal. These are the things that we grab onto and we hold on to for a while. We're getting ready for the inevitable drop. I'm too busy writing my fears to even remember that I'm afraid of heights in the first place. So why is it so exciting to be so damn scared? Like feeling my heart roam throughout my entire body only to find its place in my earthquake hands, but I couldn't wait to get back in line. I had to get on one more time. I couldn't wait to tell my friends about the drop and how it looks and how it feels and how it looks and how it feels and how it looks and how it feels from the very top. And that's when I knew. I knew that roller coasters were made for people like me. That roller coasters were made for people like you. People that ain't never been in love. For I have discovered that everybody wants to know how it feels to just fall. Woo. And people love that part when they say, it's the butterflies and the fireflies fighting in my stomach, the light between their wings. I'm scared to fly, scared I might come down. I think you're ready now to get back in line. That's the end of that poem. All right. Okay, one more. It's the last one. Woo! I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are carrying the torch. You are doing us so proud. A generation of some of my favorite poets. Feel like my last year at Brave New Voices was when HBO came in and they filmed the amazing Joshua Bennett and the amazing B. Young, and it was the amazing, just my favorite teams. They had performance and power, but words and passion, and the fact that people don't think that we knew what was going on or that to be a child meant to be silent, it just wasn't true. And y'all remind me of that when I see you up here, that you have so much to say and that you're seeing so much and that you're taking note. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I just want to remind you that you are important, that you're special and you're even. That God made you especially extravagant, extra human, that you are a force of skin and nails and heart, that you are a walking Monet, that you are breathing art. Did you know that it takes the interaction of about 72 different muscles just to produce human speech? Relative to size, the strongest muscle in the body is the tongue. I wonder where that fact was created from, seeing as though it is the weapons in our mouths that do the most damage to the ones we love. Did you know that the human brain contains over 100 billion nerve cells? So even if your little nephew or your little brother is acting like they vacation hell, you should play with them. Just play with them, because I'm sure your attention won't cause a deficient amount in nerve cells. Us women, we blink nearly twice as much as men. So keep looking. She will notice you. May take her a little longer, but she's got to. The average human heart will be over 100 million times in one lifetime. I'm sure you'll find someone who won't mind skipping one for you. Your left lung was made smaller than your right lung just to make room for that very heart inside of you. And your stomach needs to produce a new layer of mucus every 2 weeks, or it will begin to digest itself. Lesson: never ever become complacent with living your life on someone's shelf. There is a reason for every limb and interaction body. It's like God created me like an instrument every year. About 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced. You were born with 300 bones. When you become an adult, you'll have 206. God told me to tell you to grow the fuck up. To grow out of things that when something doesn't belong, even the body know when it's time for that thing to be replaced. Gotta get over it. Gotta keep on living. Too many more interesting lessons, like 15 million blood cells are destroyed in the human body every second. If your body can get over it, you can get over that last relationship. Gotta believe in your body. Gotta believe in fate, gotta believe in luck. The surface of human skin is 6.5 square feet, so you gotta toughen up the body. It contains enough iron to make a 3-inch nail, sulfur to kill fleas on an average dog, and enough carbon to make about 500 pencils. Fuck any superhero that ever existed. You, my love, you, my darling, are human. You are incredible, you are valuable, you are a life force, you are creatively created, you are handmade like praying. You are a piece of the creator, you human, you. And if you ever forgot that was enough to just be, like if your mom forgot to tell you, or your dad, he didn't mention it, or your little brother or your sisters were too busy to notice and tell you that was enough to just be, well, you obviously don't know a thing, because I've got my arms, I've got my hands, I've got my feet, and I've got my days. I've got my eyes, I've got my smile, I've got my feet, and my feet has taken me miles. And one thing I've discovered is can't nobody take me from myself. Thank you, Brave New Voices! Woo!
I was showing hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. On a vote in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about, boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl.
You know, when we create community, we do it without the necessary resources. I'm only like trying to build the container. You know, you're building the container. Like being really encouraging for folks to really play out their vision, but also really think it through, right? In order to make it a reality. For me, you know, in a lot of ways, it's like I'm just trying to create the containers so all this stuff can happen inside of it. You know, all this beautiful, like unexpected stuff can happen there. Work is love and love is work.
"28 brave new voices" has been held together by this phenomenal woman named Joan Osato. Joni is more than a mentor. She's a friend. She's a champion. She's a fighter. She's a healer. She's a lover. And she loves each and every single fucking one of us with her whole heart. Joni does not sleep. Joni makes sure that this festival runs at its highest capacity to make sure not only her staff and not only you young people have the most amazing experience you can humanly can. If I can invite all you Speak staff, spokes, to join me on this stage right now, please. Please make your way. Every Youth Speak staff member, give it up for them. Give it up for them. Future Core, give it up for them. Every staff member of this festival, production, media, Future Core, Youth Speak specific, proper staff, Sophia, Dasha. Can I get all of y'all on the stage, please? I know that Joni is preparing to retire from this work, leaving so much of this legacy for us to carry. Joni saw something in me that I wasn't sure I saw in myself. And I love this woman with my whole heart. And I would like to present the Brave New Voices Poetry in Motion Lifetime Achievement Award. Get up on your feet. For decades of love, service, and devotion to Brave New Voices and to Youth Speaks, can y'all please give the loudest round of applause for our champion, Joan Sato. I would like to invite one of our interim executive directors, Mr. Evan Bizzle, to share a few words. Please give a round of applause for Evan.
This is for Johnny. Jerry, I can give you yours later. Thank you all so much. So I met Joni when I was just about 19, 20. I was just getting my start as an artist in the Bay Area. And what I came to realize was that Joni would impact the career of almost every performing artist in the Bay Area, about 60% of us visual artists. And the amount of labor that she has just put into putting people's careers forward, making sure people could eat, could do their taxes. I mean, literally everything. And Joni never once asked me for anything. And it was just, somehow there's just this boundless generosity. And when you sit with Joni and when you talk to her, you know it's because of her history, because of her people, because of what she draws upon. And she gets that energy from all of us. And she sits there and she watches and she's working and she's tracking every fucking thing. I mean, it's really like the way her mind is working constantly in her body. And so when you see her, just, you know, give her a hug, tell her thank you. There's probably somebody that you've seen on this stage or at a stage at, you know, the Kennedy Center or whatever big other venue where you've said, oh, that was amazing, that changed my life. That person wouldn't have been there without Joan Sato. So I know Joni's not done, but we just, you know, we're just grateful to be in your presence. Thank you.
Not from the gas station, but
Is there anything you want to say, Joni?
You know, I've never been one for words, right? But I'm always amazed by all of you. And the really amazing thing is that I'm not worried about your futures, just in terms of the way that you hold and take care of each other, and the way that you lead, all of you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And thank you. Love you.
All right, y'all, so I'm gonna say paint it, you gonna say red. Paint it. Red. Paint it. Red. Paint it. Red. Paint it. Red. All you, always. Thank you so much. Just thank you so much.
Repeat after me. Hey, Joni.
Hey, Joni.
Hey, Joni. We love you.
We love you.
We really do.
We really do.
You know we really do.
We really do.
We really do.
We really do.
You know we really do.
You know we really do.
Give a round of applause for Jonah Sato.
All right. We love you, Joni. Woo. Thank y'all for celebrating Joni with us. Jax, where you at? Where my host go?
Hey! If you shed a tear today, can you make some noise? Yeah, me too. Me too. Can we get all competing poets to the stage? All competing poets. If you heard something you liked tonight, make some noise. If you think young people are powerful, make some noise. If you feel more powerful because of what you heard tonight, make some noise. And if you're gonna take that inspiration and turn it into something powerful, make some noise. This is the next generation of artists, of thinkers, of activists, actively shaping the shape of thought, the shape of culture, the world that we're gonna live in, and it all starts with the power of the word. And what we did tonight was beautiful. What we did tonight was sacred. What we did tonight planted a seed for the entire future to come. If you believe that, make some noise. You should all be so proud of yourselves. You have worked so hard. You have worked so hard to make something beautiful, to stand before an audience of your peers and testify to something that you believe. It is so rare to find that courage. It is so rare to find that strength, and we need it, and we need it, and we need it. Show some love to each other. These numbers I'm about to say don't mean anything. It's just a game, okay? Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Do you believe that? What you did was beautiful. What you did was meaningful. And now we're gonna say what it is. Start your applause. In fourth place, with a score of 110.7, two more Baltimore. Keep it going. In third place, with a score of 111.7, Metaphor Houston. In second place, with a score of 113.3, Mic'd Up Mass. And in first place, at 114.8, You Speaks Bay Area.
Let's go! Yes.
What's my favorite word. Why they gotta say it like
Show some love to these poets, everybody.
Yes.
This year's Brave New Voices Finals is brought to you by Foundry 10. Show some love for our sponsors.
Show some love for our sponsors.
Show some love for these poets. Show some love for our judges, our team, yourselves. Show some love for Brave New Voices.
BNB ain't nothing to fuck with. Okay. BNB ain't nothing to fuck with. 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 Ain't nothing to fuck with. Congrats, congrats, congrats. And that's a wrap, y'all. Okay, bye. We will see y'all at Best of B&B. The poetry continues to be in motion at Best of B&B tonight. After Future Court. No, not right now. It's later. Like 8. Yeah, later. Oh, shit. When we get back to the dorms, we'll kick it off. Yeah.
Good job.
Drop it, give me 20, drop it, give me 30, drop it, give me 40.